Tag Team GX All-Stars is possibly one of the greatest Pokemon sets that ever came out in Japan. While the main set featured tons of reprint cards from the Tag Team era, there were also dozens of exclusive, never-before-seen alternate art cards of popular Tag Team Pokemon and trainer cards. So surely that meant we would get something really cool in English, right? Well, no. The majority of the alternate art cards that we got outside of Japan came in large promo boxes like Espeon and Deoxys, Umbreon and Darkrai Tag Team, and then also the most cursed Eevee card you have probably ever seen. Some of the most sought after cards from Tag Team All-Stars were the brand new and exclusive gold cards. These were golden versions, a brand new rarity of some of the most popular Tag Team Pokemon from the time. We all waited patiently to see how we would get these cards outside of Japan, but sadly, the Sun and Moon era came to an end, and the Sword and Shield era began, and we never got these cards. Until almost 2 years later, when all of a sudden, seemingly out of nowhere, Reshiram and Charizard and Pikachu and Zekrom tag teams were announced to be getting exclusive promo boxes. These boxes would each come with 10 booster packs from the Sword and Shield era, but these promo cards were Sun and Moon era promos, the last 2 Sun and Moon era promos to ever be released. Both of these cards absolutely dominated competitive play at certain points during their standard format legality, so Azul and I thought it would be a lot of fun to try to do a deck building challenge with these boxes. We're each gonna open up 2 of our respective boxes, getting 20 packs each, and then open them up, trying to see what we can do to build a playable 60 card deck. We're only gonna be able to use the cards that actually come in these boxes with the exception of basic energy, so we'll be limited to what we pull from the packs, plus our individual promo cards. So let's hop in and see what we can do.
Hey guys, it's me, Evil Chip Richie. Evil Chip Richie? What are you doing here? I'm here to absolutely ruin the pacing of this video. No, don't do it! Because I'm here to talk about the
sponsor of this video, Flexispot. Now, Flexispot wanted me to take time today to tell you about their C7Max ergonomic chair. They were kind enough to send me one of these chairs recently, and after using it for a few weeks, I can definitely say I recommend it. The adaptive lumbar support is something that I have never had in an office chair before, and I was certainly missing out. The elastic mesh back keeps my back cool even after sitting for long periods of time. The amount of adjustment in these armrests is kind of shocking, to be honest. If I'm sitting back, typing, watching videos, or just hanging out, I can adjust them backwards. Or if I'm editing something, I can raise it up, bring it forward to decrease the strain on my arms. This chair also has 135 degrees of recline, and I haven't even mentioned my favorite part yet. It has a footrest. It has a footrest. If you are someone who spends a lot of time at your desk for work, or you're gaming, or maybe you're sitting at a table playing with Pokemon cards all day, I can definitely say that the C7 Max is an excellent chair option for you. We're gonna have a link down in the video description for the C7 Max over on Flexispot's website. You should definitely check it out for yourself. You can use the promo code C750 to get yourself a $50 discount off of this amazing chair.
Alright, Chip, it's been a while since we played tag teams. Honestly, which one did you play more, the Pikachu or the Reshiram?
I definitely played more Reshiram Charizard, I feel like, whenever it was legal. I played a lot of Green Zard at and around Worlds 2019. I didn't play in Worlds 2019, but I played at the DC Open, and I think I got like top 32, I want to say, with Green Zard. Yeah, I played a couple League Cups after that with Green Zard, so I was a big fan of it, but I never counted Pikachu out, you know? It's probably, in a vacuum, one of the most powerful tag teams for sure. Like, just it powering everything up, and the GX attack is insane.
Definitely one of the most powerful. Yeah, I played a little bit of both. I mean, I got second place at a regional with the Turbo Reshiram with the...
Didn't you win a regionals with it? I thought you won.
No, I got second. I lost to Ian in the finals.
Oh, okay.
So lucky. I think I misplayed, but same thing. And then I did play a decent amount of Pikachu. Played at UIC that year, played at NAIC that year. Nothing felt better than the Pikachu, to be honest.
Yeah, and I know you played the Zapdos deck for a while that you played like one Pikachu Zekrom in, right?
No, we never played the...
Oh, you never played the Pikachu Zekrom?
No.
Okay, in your build. But yeah, I don't know for this, which one seems better. They're both obviously very powerful, so yeah. We're gonna high roll here, and the person who rolls higher here on the 2 die gets to choose which one they want. I roll a 9. That's not bad.
Honestly, I kind of want you to win because I actually don't know which one I would pick because it seems almost impossible to use Double Blaze for its full effect. But Outrage, I feel like, is the best attack among the 2. And I got 7, so I'm leaving this one's up to you, Chip.
And you know, some people would think about it strategically here, but I'm just gonna go with my heart, and my heart says my favorite Pokemon is Charizard. So I'm gonna go with the Charizard boxes because Charizard is indeed my favorite. Pikarom probably does seem a little bit better, but I feel like there's something good for me in these two boxes. 20 packs a piece here, lots of varying sets. So we'll see what kind of use we can get out of the pulls we get. I imagine we're both gonna be looking for some trainer cards. It's gonna be fun to open up some older packs and kind of remind ourselves what's in these sets.
Yeah, definitely. Just gonna looking for stuff to enable our tag teams almost for sure. Is there Coco Prism in one of these sets?
No.
Well, that's not.
So this is one of the interesting parts of this product. These are tag team cards, which came out in the Sun and Moon era, but this product came out in the middle of Sword and Shield. Really? So we've got all Sword and Shield packs in here, I'm pretty sure. There might be like one Sun and Moon pack hiding in here, but I don't think so. I think
it looks like all Sword. I see a lot of Chilling Rain.
We probably won't find too much tag team synergy, which should make this an interesting challenge.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure there's a lot of people excited to see what we get from the Evolving Skies packs as well. Those are pretty big packs right now, I feel like, that people are after, so.
Yeah, I think if one of us pulls the Moonbreon, we may not be playing with it. So.
Yeah. I mean, I doubt one of us will. Well, actually, it is a Gust effect, effectively, right? Isn't that the one with the...
Yeah, it is the VMAX. It's a pretty good ability, so...
It's also a pretty expensive card, so we might have to proxy that one. But yeah, let's open these up, Chip. Let's see what we get.
Let's do it.
Checkity, check, check, check. All right, here we go. I got my 2 Pikachu and Zekrom Tag Team Premium Collections. 10 packs each, so 20 packs total. 2 guaranteed Pikachu and Zekrom Tag Teams, of course. We're not going to be playing with the jumbo cards. We are doing 60 card decks. Tag Teams are worth 3 prize cards, so that's one of the reasons. And if we didn't, maybe we'd both just sitting there with our 2 tag teams and that's it in our decks. Hoping to find quite a few cards to enable the Pikachu and Zekrom, or maybe even some anti-Reshiram stuff, some water attackers, possibly. That could be something we're looking for as well, but let me crack these open. Let's get the packs out and let's start opening. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. All right, I got my 20 packs. Let's start cracking them. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm looking for. I don't remember what's in these sets at all, so we're just gonna go through it. Hoping to get some stuff to enable the Pikaroms, which we have not found yet, or we're gonna hope to get some ooh, we got something in there. Anti-Reshiram cards as well. I don't even know what that would look like though. Rayquaza V, and I think that's a good artwork pull. I'm actually not sure. Should have brought some sleeves. All right. Honestly, Rayquaza is one of Chip's favorite Pokemon, so maybe Chip just wants that one. More nothing. I mean, Clara is not a bad supporter. Choose one or both. 2 Pokemon from a discard pile to your hand, 2 basic energy from a discard pile to your hand, or both. I don't know why it's worded that way. Choose one or, oh, so you don't have to get energy or get Pokemon, I guess. If there is an energy or there is a Pokemon, you could not get it and leave it in the discard pile if you wanted. Got a Shaman here with the return. You may draw cards if you have 6 in your hand for a single energy. That's not bad. Still nothing, to be honest. This is feeling like I might just be playing 2 Pikaroms. Although I would be scared of Chip potentially playing some fighting Pokemon. Fog Crystal, Brawly, still nothing. It is kind of coming back to me though a little bit what was in these sets. Got a Sobble there, a Cast Form, Kecleon, a Melanie. Melanie is good. However, Pikarom doesn't really synergize very well with it because Pikarom only works with lighting energy. Otherwise, the Melanie would be great, to be honest. Wait, is Pikarom even a V Pokemon? Oh, it's not, it's an EX Pokemon. It doesn't even work with it. And I'm really looking for something here. This might, oh, got an Articuno V. That's a good card. You must discard up to 2 cards from your hand in order to use this ability. Then you may draw a card. That's not bad. A little bit of cycle action there. All right, we keep going. Still looking for nothing. We got nothing here. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Some more Evolving Skies packs coming up, so we can get some pretty big hits, I guess, from them. That could be cool. Keep going through it. Some more Rapid Strike stuff, but I don't think I have enough. The Bruno is nice. That is a draw supporter. That would be pretty good. Honestly, maybe the Dragon Pulse from Rayquaza V would make it worth to include it. Yeah, I really had no idea what to expect from these packs, but honestly, this has been pretty... Ooh, a Mareep. That could be cool. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of energy cards you find there and put them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. I mean, that seems fine as well. If we get like a Flaffy, though, little Mareep Flaffy combo would be nice. All right, we did find ourselves another EX here coming up. Pikachu, Petal Energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. That's not great. That's a 1/1 Rayquaza VMAX. That's draw power. I mean, maybe we might just have to play that just because we pulled it, to be honest. I don't know. I don't have to, obviously, but it makes me want to play it because I did pull it. Like, that's not bad. Another Return Shaman, which isn't great. Man, these packs are pretty weak, I'm not gonna lie. Got another EX here. Blaziken VMAX. Maybe I can find something to do with that. Peonia could be pretty good. And even Agatha actually could be decent as well. So those are all okay so far. I was really hoping for some kind of like Pokemon that could like accelerate energy to my Pikarom though. That's what I was like hoping for. But we're not done yet. Find a friend, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. All right, the Furfrou is not bad. Rugged Helmet. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot is damaged by an attack from your opponent's active Pokemon, that's also not bad. The Rugged Helmet is, oh, we got two of them. Yo, Rugged Helmet, Pikachu coming up. Got Rapid Strike Mustard, got Cheryl, heal all damage from each of your evolution Pokemon. I mean, that could work technically with Rayquaza. All right, this is my last pack. This has been, honestly, a little disappointing. I was hoping for more. Maybe there is more in these packs than I think. We'll see what Chip pulls. Maybe Chip pulled some bangers, but for me personally, this has been a little disappointing. And during this term, damage from your Pokemon VMAX's attacks isn't affected by any effect on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. I guess that is something to think about, to be honest. If there's any wall Pokemon that could have been pulled, I don't think I pulled any, but maybe if Chip pulled some, I probably want to play the Phoebe just in case. But I think I'm looking at like a Furfrou, Phoebe, Pikachu deck, or I might not even play the Furfrou. But if I don't play the Furfrou, how am I ever finding my next Pokemon is the question. So yeah, I could also play Eevee with the V-Search. Search your deck for 3 Pokemon V. Does that include VMAXs? I actually don't remember, to be honest. I'm actually not sure. All right, well, a little disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for a little bit more. That would allow me to do a little bit more. Oh, we got the Crystal Cave. The Crystal Cave can actually heal our Rayquaza VMAX. So we play Crystal Cave as well. But I'm looking at Pikachu, Rayquaza. That seems good enough to me. I'm kind of scared if Chip gets some fighting Pokemon, because there's actually, we ran through a couple different fighting Pokemon in here. And with the lack of energy acceleration, getting my first Pikachu going is gonna take a little while. We have no energy acceleration. It's 3 manual attachments probably to get there. That's a little ways away. So yeah, we'll see what I'm able to cook up. Yeah, I'm gonna go build.
My turn to open up this Tag Team Premium Collection. Really interested to see what's gonna happen here. I don't remember what good supporters are in these sets. Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies. So there's a chance that it'll be a little rough, but hopefully we'll get some more fire types that combo well with Reshiram and Charizard. And maybe we get some good fighting types to counter Azul's Pikachu Zekrom. So a super cool aspect of this collection is the jumbo cards you get. I don't know if Azul spent any time talking about the Pikachu Zekrom or not. He left them sitting up here, but yeah, very, very cool jumbo gold versions of these cards. All right, I don't remember any of these 3 sets being extremely good for trainer cards, supporters, items. I don't remember either of them being very good for fire type Pokemon either, so we'll see what we piece together. I do think Vivid Voltage has Colossal VMAX, so I guess out of my 4 packs, if I pull a Colossal VMAX line, that would be kind of cool. That can one-hit KO a Pikachu Zekrom. I do have the 6 packs of Evolving Skies here, and then 10 packs of Chilling Reign. We're gonna start with the Vivid Voltage and see what we can get. And there is like a pack trick. I'm not gonna worry about doing any of that though. Okay, right off the bat, not bad. I got a full art, the Leon. During this turn, your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. I'll take it, that's not bad. And I do get a Zeraora here. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon V or GX, it does 80 more damage. So I know I'm not playing the Pikachu box here, but that's a decent lightning attacker that can hit for solid damage. Not a bad start, not a bad start. Oh, this one has like the spoilers on the code. So the white code gave me the Leon. The green code means I get absolutely nothing. But a Nessa, I get a Mag Cargo. Okay, we get a Slugma. That's a fire type attacker. Oh, I got something in this one. I guess there's amazing rares I could potentially get. Nothing there. And okay, an Aegis/V. I'm getting decent cards here. 2 full arts out of my first couple packs. That's not too bad. And I do get an Alistair as a supporter card. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, discard up to 3 cards from your hand. I think I will definitely play the Alistair. Aegis/V may or may not make the cut. And last pack of Vivid Voltage. Okay, we got something kind of funny here. The Moo Moo Cheese, heal 30 damage from 2 of my Pokemon that have energy attached. I will probably play that. And then I've got the Clefairy with the mini metronome attack. Flip a coin, if heads, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. We may play that, that's pretty funny. I'm gonna go with the Chilling Reign next, even though we have the most packs of that. I'm gonna save Evolving Skies for the end. Not because I think it'll be particularly strong when it comes to deck building, but because I really wanna pull the alternate art Umbreon. That's what I really wanna do. Sobble and a single strike Urshifu. Hey, Clara and a Flannery. I got excited when I saw Flannery because she's a fire type trainer, but this has nothing to do with fire types. Discard a special energy card from one of your opponent's Pokemon in play and discard a stadium. Probably not very good, but the Clara, one of the strongest recovery cards for formats like this. There's a Score Bunny Melanie, and a Lipard V, and a Path to the Peak. I don't know if Azul has any rule box abilities, but shutting those down could be pretty good. This was one of the best cards in the standard format when it was legal. Pokemon with a rule box in play both years and your opponents have no abilities. Hey, there's a Fog Crystal and a Brawly. So Fog Crystal could be nice if I play any basic Psychic Energy or basic Psychic Pokemon. And honestly, it might be worth it to just play a basic Psychic Energy and a Fog Crystal just so like I have some cycle through my deck. Really just looking for anything that I think is decent to support my tag teams. There's a Reboot. Okay, I did get a Score Bunny. Maybe if I can get a Cinderace, that would be decent. And the Agatha here is pretty interesting. Move 3 damage counters from your active Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. I'm getting some okay trainers, I'm not gonna lie. There is, oh, something, hey, okay, a Peony and a Blissey V. That's pretty decent here, and it's also the illustration rare version or whatever you call it back in this time frame. Blissful Blast, 10 plus, this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. If you did any damage with this attack, you may attach 3 energy cards from your discard pile to this Pokemon. That combos pretty well with the Alistair that I just pulled. We got Find a Friend on the Furfrou, that can help me get my Reshiram into play. There's a Peony there, Fire Resistant Gloves. I hope that Azul did not pull this card. The Peony is definitely cool, and that Blissey V. My pulls have been pretty good. 2 full arts and a alternate art. That's not bad at all. Quillfish, something else here. The Celebi V and a Peonia, another fire resistant gloves. Again, really hoping Azul did not get that. Celebi V here, attach any number of grass energy cards from your hand to your Pokemon in any way that you like. That could be a way I could load up the Blissey, to be honest. Unfortunately, Reshiram Charizard only has 1 colorless in its attack cost, so that's probably not gonna be super good. The Peonia though is pretty nice. Put up to 3 prize cards into your hand, then for each prize card you put into your hand in this way, put a card from your hand face down as a prize card. So I don't have to worry about prizing any really strong one-ofs. That is, I think, my 3rd Sobble here, another Furfrou, another Score Bunny, okay. Saucebuck is my rare. Melanie, okay. Could combo with my Pokemon V. I do have the Blissey, and then Expedition Uniform, bottom 3 cards of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order. Okay, we'll probably play that. In these type of challenge videos, it's literally like trainer card. If it does something that's not totally irrelevant to my strategy, it probably is gonna get played. Porygon Z, and a bunch of trainers there, Brawly, Cybold, and Melanie. Probably not gonna be able to play the Rapid Strike guys, but Melanie, maybe we can make something work. I'm gonna have to go back through and look at all my fire type Pokemon. I'm literally gonna pull every single one out. I've not noticed anything great in the fighting Pokemon department just yet either. There's an Inteleon, okay, hold on. And a Crabominable, that's a fighting type that's not bad. Draw 2 cards of your opponent's active Pokemon as a VMAX. Okay, probably just gonna be a draw 2 card supporter there. But that Inteleon with the quick shooting ability, once during your turn, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So I need a Drizzile, and I need it bad. And I have 1 pack. So if I could get anything out of Chilling Reign here, it's literally just a Drizzile. That's the only thing I want in the whole wide world right now is a Drizzile. 3 shots at a Drizzile. There's a Honey. Each of your opponent's bench Pokemon V, probably gonna play it. Oh, we got a Drizzile! That's actually huge! Oh my gosh, I did not expect to actually get that. Okay, I'm gonna piece together the quick shooting Inteleon line. That is so sick. I'm super excited now. That's really cool. Even though it doesn't synergize with what I got going on with Reshiram Charizard here, the fact that I could piece together a stage 2 actually is shocking and really exciting. I'm pumped. But here we go. This is the main event of these boxes, the Evolving Skies packs. And right away I've got something. Okay, is it an alternate art? I don't think it was a VMAX. Right away I do have something though. We're gonna go through this slow. We got a Mareep and a Dwebble. We got Drowsy, Scraggy, Phoebus, Hippowdon, which is a fighting type, and something, okay, a Lycanroc V. That's a fighting type. That one-hit KOs Pikachu Zekrom EX. I could just lean fully into that, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Swablu, Zorua, Cryogonal. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach any number of basic energy cards you find there to your other Pokemon in any way you like. That could be pretty good. Petalil. Raihan is really good. I can only play it if something was knocked out during my opponent's last turn. Attach a basic energy card from my discard pile to one of my Pokemon, search my deck for a card, put it in my hand. Super powerful card. This card was so good when it was in the standard format, so I think it's gonna be great here. And I do have a good hit here. Let's see what it is. A Duraludon V. So that's not gonna be super useful. The Raihan though, I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky with my trainers here. Pumpkaboo, Pumpkin Pit, a Jumpluff, and a Zoroark. Okay, that actually opens up a ton of possibilities because I know I have a Zorua. So that means that I could make any stage 1 Pokemon that I pulled out of Zoroark because of its Phantom Transformation ability. Once during my turn, I may choose a stage 1 Pokemon, except any Zoroark, from my discard pile. If I do, discard this Pokemon, all attached cards, and put the chosen Pokemon in its place. That's not bad. And honestly, what else is not bad is a lucky Ice Pop to heal 20 damage from my active, and then if I heal, I get to flip a coin. If heads, put it back into my hand. So I can just keep playing a lucky Ice Pop over and over again, heal a bunch of damage. I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting really excited. I've got 3 packs left. That's 3 more shots at the Umbreon. I don't really think I need anything else for my deck. I think my deck is feeling okay at this point. I just want an Umbreon VMAX for the glory here. Let's get it. We've got another trainer, the Gordy. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal any number of energy cards you find there, put them into your hand, shuffle the other cards back, and at the end, a Sylveon V. What does this one do again? Probably not gonna be too good. I don't have that many good item cards. The Gordy, though, is interesting, I guess. 2 more packs, 2 more shots at a Moonbreon, Woobat, Timpole, Herdier, and the Galarian Zapdos. Hey, that is a basic fighting type Pokemon. I could buy some time here with the Strong Legs Charge from the Galarian Zapdos. It actually combos nicely with Clara as well to reuse, get the Zapdos and 2 energy back. So I could see myself playing that. I'm probably already gonna play some fighting energy in some amount because of the Lycanroc V I pulled. And this is it. This is the last pack. You know what? For the good old times, let's do the full-on pack trick. Is this an energy? It's not, so let's just do 3 to the front. I couldn't remember if there was energy or not in this one. Oh, the energy's right here. Yeah. Okay, so there's the energy. It's been a minute. Let's go, here we go. Skiploon, another Raihan. Oh my gosh, a Flaffy. I think I definitely have a Mareep. Wait, if Azul got a Flaffy, that would be pretty good. I don't know if he did or not. Slackoth, Gossifleur, Love Disc. This one's not bad. Shuffle your hand into your deck. Draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. Fletchling, Chinchou, Hippowdon, and on the end, a Suicune V. Honestly, not too bad. I've got the Melanies. Man, I've got a lot of kind of interesting things here. I'm gonna have to whittle it down, figure out exactly what I'm gonna play. I could play like 3 or 4 different types in my deck, so I gotta figure out what the heck I'm gonna do here.
Checkity check. All right, this is what I was able to come up with. I think Chip definitely got some better pulls out of the packs than I did because I really didn't get much to work with out of the packs unless I completely missed something, but I really don't think I had much to work with out of the packs. So I got a lot of support early game Pokemon. We got 2 Shaman. It's got that return. Draw until you have 6 cards in your hand, 10 damage for an energy. Eevee, for a single energy, searches your deck for 3 V Pokemon. So it can't get my Pikachu and Zekrom tag team, but I do have 3 V Pokemon. I have the Rayquaza V, the Rayquaza VMAX, and an Articuno V. So I can search all those out turn 1 with Eevee, give me some draw power, 2 Furfrou, 1 energy, search your deck for a Pokemon, still decent. And I got a 1/1 Weepin' Bell because I have so much space. I have over 20 energy. We're doing 60 card decks, and I'm short amount of energy. So I was like, I just need to put stuff in here. Weepin' Bell, dangerous. Mucus, the active Pokemon is now burned and poisoned. Of course, we have the 2 Pikarom and plenty of lightning energy for them. And then I just kind of threw in any possible trainer card that could be useful. So I got 2 Crystal Cave because it can heal my Rayquaza VMAX. I've got a lucky Ice Pop. Flip a coin until you get Tails, heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon for each heads. 6 fire energy. For more supporters, we got a Bruno, a Roma Lady, a Gordy, an Agatha, Peonia, and a Phoebe. And then I got a couple tool cards here. Couple Rugged Helmet. When we get attacked, we put an energy from our opponent's active Pokemon back into their hand. And then we also have a Rapid Strike Scroll of the Skies. For a Lightning and Colorless, as long as it's attached to a Rapid Strike Pokemon, we do 10 plus 15 more damage for each energy attached to our opponent's active Pokemon. So there's not much here. I'm not gonna lie. There's not a whole ton going on. Pretty confident Chip got way better than me, but we're gonna do what we can. Try and make it work, try and get a dub, try and win the series still. But yeah, I got a feeling that Chip is gonna have the heat, and I'm gonna have to make do with what I can here. I'm just hoping to set up the Rayquaza VMAX really aggressively, get some draw power online, start to cycle through my deck, get any options possible, get the Pikarom set up, maybe attack with the Rayquaza as well. So I do play the fire, so I can actually attack with Rayquaza's Max Burst, which use lightning or fire energy attached to Rayquaza, discard them all for 20 plus 80 damage. So we can do some 1-hit KO action. That's why I like the Scroll of the Skies in here, because we could potentially like 2-hit KO a Reshiram from Chips, maybe a punch with a full blitz into a Scroll of the Skies, into a Max Burst for a 1-hit KO maybe on his other tag team, something like that, possibly. But that's what I got. We'll see if it's enough.
So here's what I've been able to put together: 60 cards, Reshiram Charizard, and a bunch of other stuff. So I don't want to get too much into like the supporters and stuff because they all do kind of different things. The biggest ones I'm excited for are the Raihan and the Melanie. Being able to have energy acceleration in a format like this is absolutely incredible. So the fact I was able to get 2 Raihan and 2 Melanie is actually insane. So I'm very much excited. Reshiram Charizard is going to be kind of the big main attacker. I do have the Lycanroc V in here with Crashing Fangs to be able to one-hit KO a Pikachu Zekrom. I also have 2 copies of this Hippowdon. Now I did not pull any Hippopotas, but Hippowdon's attack, 120 damage for 2 fighting and a colorless, able to one-hit KO Pikachu and Zekrom, 240 exactly. But I do have Zoroark. I don't have Hippopotas. I don't have Cut that out, please. I don't have Hippopotas, but I do have this Zoroark with Phantom Transformation. Once during my turn, I can choose a stage 1 Pokemon, except Zoroark, from my discard pile. And if I do, I discard this Pokemon, all attached cards, and swap it. So I'm gonna try to get these Hippowdon in the discard pile. That's why I got 2 of them here. Try to get into Zoroark so that Hippowdon can one-hit KO Pikachu and Zekrom. Now I do have that 2-1-1 Inteleon line. Inteleon with that quick shooting ability, being able to spread some damage counters seems pretty nice. I do have Galarian Zapdos in here. It can combo nicely with Clara, with Gordy. I get some energy cards into my hand, put this guy into play with Strong Legs Charge, buy myself a turn by paralyzing whatever Azul's active Pokemon is. And then I do have the Suicune V, Fleet-footed for a little draw power, and Blizzard Rondo, 20 plus, 20 more damage for each benched Pokemon. It is weak to lightning, so I gotta be very careful when I put that guy in play. And then one more big basic Pokemon V. We've got the Blissey, Blissful Blast, 30 more damage for each energy attached to this Pokemon. You get to attach 3 extra energy cards from your discard pile to it. So I think if I was really trying super hard and not trying to like just have a good time, I would probably have played a deck that literally the only basic Pokemon would have been the 2 Reshiram and Charizard and the Blissey. So that way I could go 3 prize cards with the Reshiram Charizard, 2 prize cards with the Blissey with 250 HP, and then 3 prize cards. Force Azul to take effectively 8 prize cards in his game plan. But we're trying to mix it up, trying to have some fun. Last thing here, I do have a couple of support options. I've got the 2 Furfrou here with the Find a Friend. That's how I'm gonna get into my evolutions, get my Inteleon in play, hopefully, maybe find my Hippowdon so I can discard it with either Peony or the Alistair that I have. And then I also have this one Trumbeak here with Charging Trumpet. When I play this Pokemon from my hand to evolve one of my Pokemon during a turn, I get to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and attach any number of basic energy cards I find there to my Pokemon in any way that I like. Energy acceleration in these formats, absolutely incredible. Here's the energy lineup. It's like 9 fire, 8 fighting, and 6 water energy. Lighter on the wider energies. The only things that use them are the Suicune and the Cryogonal, but I do want to have quite a few so I can have access to Melanie. And yeah, that's the deck. I feel pretty nice about it. Like I said, I think if I was trying super hard, I would just play the 3 basics, go with that strategy, but come on, that's no fun. We're trying to make something happen, trying to get into an Inteleon, trying to get a big hit on the Trumbeak. Let's get into this game and see how it goes. So whenever we get our tag teams in play, are we going to use the jumbo cards as placeholders?
I don't think so, no. All right, Chip, how did your pulls go?
I'm feeling pretty fine about it, to be honest. It was cool to kind of open some of these packs and remember what cards are in different sets and try to see what I could piece together. I don't know, I had fun doing it. What about you?
All right, it was interesting.
Okay.
I definitely think I probably pulled the most expensive card out of the 2 of us.
Probably. I think my most expensive card's probably like 20 bucks. So
okay.
Value-wise, I got hosed for sure.
Yeah.
Because my boxes are more expensive than your boxes, I think, on the market as well. So
yeah.
Be sure to like the video, guys. Help us make it up.
And I am playing it as well. It is in
You're
here.
playing your expensive card? Okay.
Playing the expensive card. But besides that, I don't know, it's kind of shaky. The biggest thing is like it's 2 different sets.
3 different sets.
Yeah, there's only a couple.
Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, Vivid Voltage.
Okay, I didn't get Vivid Voltage. I got Rapid Strike set.
Oh, you got Battle Styles.
I got Battle Styles. Yeah.
Interesting. So a little differentiation between the 2 of us.
Yeah.
So that means I've got access to some cards you didn't that I'm actually playing in my deck.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why you are so much more content.
Well, the cards I'm playing that are from Vivid Voltage are fine. It's not that good. And it was only 4 of the packs as well.
Let's see how this goes. I have no idea what to expect, to be honest. Would you like heads or tails?
I'm gonna go with tails. It is indeed tails. Shoutouts to the UE logo as well. I'm gonna go first. I feel like the energy attachment feels pretty important in these.
I agree. I think it will be.
All right. Good luck, Azul.
Good luck, Chip.
Oh, that's pretty annoying. What are you laughing at?
It's just funny. All right, Chip. Let's get it.
Here we go. You got your Pikachu Zekrom.
I do. Oh,
I got a fighting type.
there we go.
Galarian Zapdos. Pretty good when you play it from your hand.
Yeah, not as good opening it.
I'll draw for turn.
Well, it does have that free retreat cost.
Does indeed. I'm gonna attach return to Galarian Zapdos and attach return and pass.
All right, I'll draw for turn. I did think there was a decent chance you'd get some fighting Pokemon because I did see quite a few.
A lot of the ones you probably saw were in battle styles though, which is the set I didn't have.
Yeah, that's true. Attach my Pikachu and Zekrom and pass.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. I think I'm seeing how this is going here. It seems like someone probably does not have a lot of basic Pokemon in their deck and a lot of energy cards.
I have a lot of basic Pokemon.
Okay, never mind, never mind. I thought you were going with the old pre-release strat.
No, I did try and mix it up a little bit.
I'm gonna play Doctor to draw 2 cards, and if my opponent's active Pokemon is a VMAX, I get to draw 2 more. Is Pikachu Zekrom Tag Team GX a VMAX?
No.
Okay, I'll draw 2. Okay, we'll take it, we'll take it.
All right, calm down.
I'm gonna bench my Reshiram and Charizard GX. I'll attach a basic fire energy to it, and then Azul, pass to you.
Okay, Chip, I'll draw for turn, attach a basic lightning energy to my Pikachu and Zekrom, and pass to you.
I will draw for turn. I'll play Peonia to put up to 3 prize cards into my hand, and then for each prize card I put into my hand in this way, I put a card from my hand face down as prize card. Something like that. Okay, these 3. And I'm gonna put in 1.
Do you know the pro strategy with Peonia?
No.
You take 3 cards, you put them on top of your hand, you shuffle your hand, and then you look at your hand.
Oh.
So your opponent has no way to track.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I think I'm gonna put them back like this.
So if you're trying to be a Peonia professional, or if another card ever comes into the format that is similar to it, you know how to play it optimally.
I'll then attach return to my Reshiram and Charizard GX, and Azul, I will pass to you.
All right, Chip, I'll draw for turn. Attach for turn, attach lightning, and I'll full blitz KO in your Zapdos.
Okay.
Galarian Zapdos. Searching my deck for up to 3 lightning energy cards and attaching them to one of my Pokemon, and just gonna load up the Pikachu here.
I think that makes sense. I will promote my Reshiram and Charizard. You get to take a prize card, and I will draw for turn. I will play one of the cards I was extremely happy to see when I was opening my packs, a Raihan.
Ooh.
I can only play this when one of my Pokemon was knocked out. I get to attach an energy from my discard pile to one of my Pokemon in play, and then search my deck for any card and put it into my hand.
Uh-oh, now I'm just kind of nervous. Do I just lose?
I don't think I have a way to do 10 more damage to your active, so...
Vitality Band? I don't know, was it actually out back then?
It was Sword and Shield base set, so not one of the sets we're playing here.
Safe. Zigzagoon.
Sword and Shield base set.
Right.
You're fine. You're not dying. I will take that card.
So it definitely looks like you got some fighting stuff.
I at least have fighting energy.
And the Zapdos.
Yeah, oh true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking for some water stuff. It would have been a lot harder for me to fit water stuff in this deck, but with the amount of energy I played, it wouldn't have hurt my consistency, I don't think.
You got a lot of energy over there, buddy.
It's a lot of energy.
I will attach return to the Reshiram and Charizard GX, and I'll go for the Flare Strike for 230 damage. Not quite enough to KO Pikachu Zekrom, but we're getting close. We're getting close.
Getting close. I'll draw for turn. All right.
Gosh.
So I did get saved off my prize card here. Otherwise, it could have been in big trouble. And honestly, the loading up of the extra energy on the Pikachu kind of turned into like a pivot, gave it some mobility to work with here. So I'll bench a Furfrou, attach a basic fire energy to my Furfrou.
Sure.
Honestly, I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not, but we're going to go for it here. I'm going to play the Lucky Ice Pop. Heal 20 damage to your active Pokemon. If you healed any damage in this way, flip a coin. If heads, put this Ice Pop into your hand instead of the discard pile.
So basically, you could heal all the damage I did.
Yes.
If you flip a lot of heads. Well,
Tails. So I just healed 2.
Heal 2 and discard the pop.
Yeah, not exactly what I was looking for. I'm still in Outrage range, which I don't know if you have a way to do that or not, but you might. And then I'll retreat my Pikachu into my Furfrou, and I'll use Find a Friend, searching my deck for a Pokemon card, revealing it, and putting it into my hand. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab Rayquaza V.
Oh, yo, that's sick. You pulled this? Well done. Dude, I've wanted this card myself. You know who one of my favorite this video is perfect for me. My favorite Pokemon is Charizard. Who's my second favorite Pokemon?
Rayquaza.
Oh my goodness.
And it goes to my hand.
Yep. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I am getting a little punished for the card I chose to take off of my Raihan. Bench my Suicune V. I'll attach an energy for turn to it.
That's weak to lightning, Chip.
It is weak to lightning, so I'm a little nervous about that. And unfortunately, I think I've got no choice but to Double Blaze GX, 200 damage, KO the Furfrou. Take it down, take my oh wait, I forget I know my prize cards. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
I guess I will take a prize card I don't know, probably. No. I'll take this card. Yeah.
All right.
Same one.
I'm gonna go ahead and promote my Pikachu tag team here. Draw for turn. Bench my Rayquaza V. Attach a basic fire energy. And go ahead and full blitz. Searching my deck for up to 3 basic lightning energy cards and attaching them to my Pokemon in any way I like. And I'm gonna take 3 basic lightnings and attach them to my Rayquaza V.
That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So 150 on me.
What?
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
I'm going to draw for turn. How much damage is on Pikachu Zekrom?
A lot.
210, right?
Yeah.
So it has how much HP left?
30.
30 HP, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Agatha.
Oh my god, no!
I'm going to move 3.
I need heads on the popsicle!
I'm going to move 3 damage counters from Reshiram Charizard to the Pikachu Zekrom to knock it out. I'll take 3 prizes. You have to promote the Rayquaza, and then I'll use Flare Strike for 230 to knock it out and take my left.
Gosh, this is most unfortunate. Holy smokes.
Holy cow. Oh, that was incredible. I'm so glad now that I took the Agatha off the right.
It did end up working out.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's like the funniest thing I've ever done in my Pokemon career, probably. This is why I love these type of things, because like, where else is that interaction that just happened ever going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
So sick.
Was there any deck that Agatha was played in like some weird deck at some point? Someone tried to make it work in the deck. It was never good.
I think it was something Xander Perot played at some point.
Probably that
in some deck, yeah.
All right, Chip, going into game 2 here.
You get to choose first or second.
Yeah, it's tough to be honest. I'm actually not 100% sure if I want to go first or second, kind of based off what my deck actually has in it. Let's like value that setup turn a little bit higher. Attaching to the right Pokemon is pretty important. I'll go ahead and choose first though. Let's go with first.
All right. Yeah, I feel like a turn 3 full blitz seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. As long as I have a Pokemon to attach to, because that's what kind of happened there. I did not have the follow-up, and then my other Pikachu was prized. But even if I did have it, I think you would have been able to clean up with just like a punch into a Suicune. The Agatha play was enough.
Yeah.
I was looking for another basic Pokemon that wasn't a multi-prize Pokemon. I was hoping that's what I would top deck, just have some, I don't know what kind of Gust effects exist in this format. I just want some kind of safety
something
net.
you can push up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sure.
All right.
There he is.
There he is. And I am going first.
You are going
I guess
first.
it kind of worked out. Draw for turn. I'll go ahead and attach a basic lightning energy to my Pikachu and Zekrom. And then Chip, I will pass it over to you.
Okay, my turn. I'll draw for turn. I'm gonna start my turn off by playing a Brawly to search my deck for 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon, put them onto my bench.
What do you got?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
You're gonna find out shortly if you're patient.
You're lining up multiple there.
I will Brawly and grab out Sobble and Sobble.
I mean, you don't have shady dealings.
No.
You could have quick shooting, I guess.
I'll attach a Fighting Energy for turn 2 Galarian Zapdos, and I will pass to you.
Sounds good, Chip. Go ahead and draw for turn.
Make sure you speak up.
Draw for turn. Then I will play Gordy. For the top 7 cards of your deck, you may reveal any number of energy cards you find there and put them into your hand. Shove the other cards back into your deck. Ooh, only 3, but not bad.
Sure. I think you're lined up to full blitz next turn.
Guaranteed.
I don't even know if there's any hand disruption in this format.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Next, I'll attach for turn to my Pikachu and Zekrom with a basic lightning energy. And then, Chip, I'll pass it over to you.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I will attach for turn to my Galarian Zapdos. I will retreat into a Sobble, and then I'm going to pass.
Sounds good, Chip. I'll draw for turn, and then I'll play Peonia, taking 3 of my prize cards, adding them to my hand, and then taking 3 cards from my hand and placing them face down as prize cards.
I just realized, I guess I should have gotten GX markers for us out.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
You want me to grab them?
Sure, if you know where they are.
Yeah, I've got some right here. These are the good ones, too. The big, thick metal ones.
There we go. Where to go, over your prize cards or over your...
I put it right here. That's where I put my V-Star marker.
No, this isn't the way. It's got to be over here. That's got to be correct.
You're going to put it on my side of the field?
Yeah.
And mine's over here?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's where it's supposed to go. Your V-Star marker is supposed to be by your prize cards, right?
No, it doesn't matter where it goes. It just has to be visible on the table.
There is like a technical spot.
Just put it right here.
All right, Chip, I'll attach a basic lightning energy from hand to my active Pikachu. I'll then bench another Pikachu, which was prized. The Peonia here bailed me out. I'll then bench a Furfrou and a Shaman.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go with that full blitz for 150 damage, KO in your Sobble, searching my deck for up to 3 lightning energy and attaching them to one of my Pokemon. Put them all on my benched Pikachu and Zekrom.
I'm going to promote the Galarian Zapdos. Draw for turn.
can't play that, so I'll attach for turn to my Sobble. I'll retreat Galarian Zapdos into the Sobble and pass to you.
All right, sounds good, Chip. Draw for turn. I'll attach a basic Lightning Energy for turn to my active Pikachu and Zekrom, and then Full Blitz once again, knocking out this Sobble, searching my deck for up to 3 energy cards, and dash him to one of my Pokemon, and I'll load them up on my benched Pikachu and Zekrom.
This one's feeling rough, buddy.
It's not looking good, Chip, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll promote Galarian Zapdos and draw for turn. I will attach an energy for turn to my Galarian Zapdos, and I'll go for the Zapper Kick, 140 damage since you're weak to fighting, and discard all the energy attached to this Pokemon, and you are now paralyzed.
All right, the Zapper Kick, Chip, sounds good. I'll draw for turn. I will attach a basic Lightning Energy from my hand to my active Pikachu and Zekrom, and I'll pass it over to you.
Draw for turn. I will bench Suicune V. I'll attach a Fire Energy to Suicune V, and I'll pass to you.
All right, I'll draw for turn. I'll attach a Fire Energy for turn to my active Pikachu and Zekrom, retreating it to my benched Pikachu and Zekrom, and then I'm going to go ahead and use Full Blitz with my active Pikachu and Zekrom, searching my deck for up to 3 Lightning Energy and attaching them to my benched Pikachu and Zekrom.
Cool deck you have over there, buddy. I'll promote my Suicune V. I'll draw for turn. Did you take a prize?
No, I didn't. I gotta take one. And I'll get a prize card.
Yeah. I will use Fleet-Footed to draw a card if Suicune is my active Pokemon. I think I can only delay the inevitable at this point. I'll bench a Cryogonal. I will retreat Suicune into Cryogonal, and I'll pass to you.
All right, sounds good, Chip. I'll draw for turn.
I should have done the strategy I told the people during the deck building process that I wanted to do.
Was it less interesting?
Way less interesting.
Okay. I'll attach a basic Lightning Energy from my hand to my Shaman, and then Full Blitz, knocking out your Cryogonal, once again loading up 3 more basic Lightning Energy to my Furfrou.
Does it go to anything? I didn't remember that part. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, people used to like load up their Tapu Leles and stuff.
Yeah.
And my win condition now is for you forgetting that you... Oh, okay. You remembered you could take a prize. I'll promote Suicune V, draw for turn, use the Fleet-Footed to draw a card, pass.
Okay, I will draw for turn, Chip, bench another Shaman here, and then use Full Blitz, knocking out your Suicune, loading up 3 more basic Lightning Energy to my Shaman.
Unfortunate.
Yes, that one was kind of a roll. The first game was a little bit more back and forth.
A little bit more, yeah.
With the cool Agatha play at the end.
The Agatha play makes everything for the rest of this video worth it. We are tied 1-1. Your deck was a little clunky in game 1. Mine was a little clunky in game 2. Yours was a little clunky in game 2 as well, but you got 2 Pikachu Zekrom in play, which is pretty good. So I think all things considered, based on what we've seen so far, I am going to choose to go first in this game.
That seems like the right call, Chip, I'm not gonna lie. The optimal choice.
Only optimal decisions over here, like Raihaning for Agatha, so you can do the cool board wipe play.
It's all right, you'll get it. Just hope, just have hope.
Okay.
Dude, where are my support Pokemon?
Ooh, nice. You got the Galarian Articuno. Okay. I will draw for turn.
Oh, this thing is broken, what? What?
Pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna attach for turn to Cryogonal. I'm gonna bench Pikipek.
Oh, more energy acceleration, hold up.
Pass.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and draw for turn here. I was hoping to catch you with this one, but I think it doesn't matter, because I think I just have to play it. I'm gonna play the Aroma Lady, drawing 2 cards, and if I do, my active Pokemon is recovered from all special conditions.
What special condition did you think I was? Oh, the Zapdos! Dude! That would have destroyed me, holy cow.
I'll then use Reconstitute from Articuno V, discarding 2 cards from my hand, and then drawing 1 card.
Okay, not bad.
Then I'll bench Eevee, attach to Eevee for turn, and pass it over to you, Chip.
Draw for turn. I will use Gordy to look at the top 7 cards on my deck, reveal any number of energy cards I find there, and put them into my hand. From the Gordy, I'll grab a Fire Energy and a Water Energy.
That's it?
That's what I got. I think I'm realizing I played too many cute things in my deck. I will then use Strong Legs Charge to attach a basic fighting, just 1, from my hand to the Galarian Zapdos. Then I will attach a basic Water Energy for turn to Galarian Zapdos. Then I'll go for the Elemental Chain to look at the top 6 cards of my deck and attach any number of basic energy cards I find there to my Pokemon in any way that I like. So I'll attach just 1 basic fighting energy to Galarian Zapdos.
The Elemental Chain is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty good.
That one is broken.
All right, buddy, you're up.
All right, draw for turn. I'm then gonna go ahead and play Peonia. 3 of my prize cards into my hand, and then putting 3 cards from my hand back into my prize cards.
I'm hoping you might have a hard time getting this Articuno out of the active
I'll then
spot.
attach return to my Articuno V and pass it over to you, Chip.
Draw for turn. Ooh, okay. I am getting punished for my poor energy choice placement. That's okay. I'm going to bench a Furfrou. I will attach a basic fire energy to said Furfrou. I will retreat my Cryogonal into the Furfrou, and then I will go for Find a Friend, search my deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it into my hand, then shuffle my deck. Of course, grabbing and establishing a Reshiram and Charizard GX. Your turn.
All right, draw for turn. I'm gonna go ahead and attach to my Articuno V, and then I'm gonna retreat the Articuno V into the EV, and I'll go ahead and use V-Search, searching my deck for up to 3 V Pokemon and putting them into my hand, and I will grab Rayquaza V.
Draw for turn. I'm going to bench Reshiram and Charizard GX. I'm gonna attach for turn to Furfrou, and I'm going to use Find a Friend, search my deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it into my hand.
Sounds good.
I will grab the Trumbeak from my deck.
For attack does 90. Pretty cringe, Chip, not gonna lie. Draw for turn. Going to bench a Rayquaza V.
I need to remind myself everything this thing does. So it's just a little bit weaker than the VMAX.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Reconstitute, discarding 2 cards from my hand
Ooh.
and drawing a card. And then attach for turn to the Rayquaza V.
Okay, hold on. Damage from your Pokemon's VMAX. Do you have a Rayquaza VMAX in your deck?
I'll bench EV
Okay.
and then go ahead and use V-Search, search my deck for up to 3 V Pokemon and putting them to my hand. And I will fail the search.
Okay, you have to have a Rayquaza VMAX. Like, you would never play the Phoebe if you didn't have a Rayquaza VMAX.
Maybe I just forgot that tag teams aren't, you know, whatever they are.
Pokemon, you didn't read the Phoebe? You didn't know what Phoebe did?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Your turn, Chip.
Okay, I'll draw for turn. I will play Brawly to search my deck for 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon, put them onto my bench. I will grab just a Sobble, put it down. I will evolve my Pikapek into Trumbeak using its Charging Trumpet attack. When I play this Pokemon from my hand, to evolve one of my Pokemon, I get to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and attach any number of energy cards I find there to my Pokemon however I would like. I'm gonna attach the basic water energy to my active Furfrou. I will attach for turn to Reshiram and Charizard GX. Then I'll go for the Fur attack for 90 damage, and then I take 20 less damage next turn.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go ahead and push up an Eevee. I'll draw for turn. I'll bench a Furfrou. I'll evolve Rayquaza V into Rayquaza
Oh
V
my
Max.
gosh.
And then I will Azure Pulse, discarding my hand and drawing 3 cards.
Okay, that's some little draw engine you got going on over there.
Yeah, a little bit. Very little. I'll then reconstitute, discarding 2 cards to draw a card. I'll then attach for turn with a basic fire energy to my Rayquaza VMAX Chip and pass it over to you.
I will draw for turn. I'll attach for turn to Reshiram and Charizard GX, and I'll go for attack, 90 damage, and I take 20 less.
All right, so I'm gonna promote my Rayquaza VMAX and draw for turn. I will attach a basic Lenny energy to my Rayquaza VMAX, and then use Azure Pulse, discarding my hand, drawing 3 cards.
Okay.
I'll then use Reconstitute, discarding 2 cards and drawing a card. And then I'll play Bruno, shuffling my hand into my deck and then drawing 4 cards. But if one of my Pokemon was knocked out during my last turn, I draw 7.
That was a pretty good draw. That's what happens when you see a bunch of extra cards.
That's what they say. They've been saying that for a while now.
That's a card you had access to that I didn't, because I didn't get Battle Styles.
That's true, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and bench Pikachu and Zekrom, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Max Burst for the knockout. I feel like I can't wait here forever.
It's a lot of
Lightning.
effort. A lot of effort to KO a Furfrou.
And hey, I gotta check which prize card. Okay. Yeah, knock out that Furfrou. It's annoying.
I'll promote Galarian Zapdos and draw for turn. I'm going to attach for turn to Reshiram and Charizard GX. I will retreat my Galarian Zapdos into the Reshiram and Charizard GX. And I'm gonna flip that V-Star marker, go for the Double Blaze GX for 200 damage. I just said V-Star marker.
All right, you know what? That's something. All right, draw for turn. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Crystal Cave and activate it, healing 30 damage from my Dragon and Metal Pokemon.
Okay.
And 30 damage from my Rayquaza VMAX. I'm gonna bench another Pikachu and Zekrom GX. I'll then attach return to Pikachu and Zekrom on the bench. And with that chip, I will pass.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna play my second Brawly. Search my deck for a Rapid Strike Pokemon, put it on my bench. And I'm going to fail it. I'll attach for turn to my Reshiram and Charizard GX. And I'll go for the Flare Strike, 230 damage, take 3 prize cards.
All right, it's not looking good, Chip. I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and promote my Pikachu and Zekrom and draw for turn. Well, that would have been nice. It's a turn late. Okay. Reconstitute, discarding 2 cards, drawing a card.
We both have the double Furfro engine.
Yeah. I'll attach return to my Pikachu and Zekrom and pass.
Okay.
That's all I got.
I'll draw for turn. I'm going to use Expedition Uniform to look at the bottom 3 cards of my deck and then put them on top of my deck in any order. So I'll put them like this. I will bench a Lycanroc V.
Oh no. Sheesh.
I will attach a Fighting Energy for turn 2, said Lycanroc V, and then I cannot use Flare Strike, but I can still Outrage, so I'll go for the Outrage for 30 damage.
All right, well, it's looking pretty bad because you can Flare Strike going into your turn. I have 1 card that could save me. So Reconstitute. Would have been nice to have my Scroll of the Skies a little bit earlier. Discard 2, draw 1.
The scroll is pretty
Gordy,
spicy.
look at the top 7. Take any energy I find there. The card is close. I don't even know if I want to take energy, but I don't think it matters at this point. If I full blitz, you Flare Strike. I don't know, just take 4 energy, 5 energy. Before I shuffle up, I'm just gonna attach active and then full blitz.
Yep.
Punch your active. I wonder actually if I have lightnings left. We still got 3.
You have a lot of energy in your deck.
Yeah.
I will take the damage. I will draw for turn, and I will play the Melanie that I put on top of my deck.
Oh, cooking.
Attach, draw 3 cards. Attach for turn, and then I will indeed use the Flare Strike for 230 for the knockout and my final prize.
Yeah, the only out I had, if I got the Popsicle, I could have lived the Flare Strike.
Yeah.
But then it still would have been tough.
And then I established Lycanroc.
Oh yeah, I guess I just lose the
Yeah.
Lycanroc every time. Yeah.
I did put the Melanie on top with the Expedition and then drew the other 2 cards, which weren't useful, and then the 3rd card was the Fighting, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, GG's Azul, that ended up being pretty fun.
Yeah, that was actually a little bit closer. I was just, opening the Articuno was just, I play a lot of support Pokemon actually. I got,
Yeah, I see that.
my whole deck is basically Rayquaza plus the support.
The Rayquaza stuff is pretty sick.
And I almost didn't play.
You got all these.
Yeah,
EV.
and I
That's
watched it.
sick.
You just open EV, you get your 3 V Pokemon,
Yeah.
and that's your engine, right? Because the whole deck is basically dead anyway, so you just draw 3, cycle 2, draw 1,
Sure, sure.
play the 1. But opening the Articuno slowed things down a ton.
2 retreat doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Gotta play the Psychic Energy in your deck, brother.
Maybe, but I still need to get to my Rayquaza. That's like the thing. I would have to retreat it anyways there. Also, I did have this guy. I never got to use him, the Weeping Bell.
Yeah, I did not get to use a whole portion of my deck.
What just?
So, I mean, I did have the, you probably assumed.
Quick shooting.
I had Quick Shooting Inteleon.
Yeah.
Just a very thin 2-1-1 line.
Gotta have it.
But the thing, I just should not have played this.
Oh, what is-
It's so bad. It's so bad. So I've got Zork, and I didn't pull any Hippopotas, but I did pull 2 Hippowdon, which does 120 damage times 2, 240.
Yeah. Yeah, that's maybe a little bit much to get going. How do you even get them in the discard?
I got like 2 ways to discard that guy. I have an Alistair and I have a Peony. So I was like, I can find a friend, go get him, Alistair.
The games are definitely pretty slow. I do wonder what it would have been like if we had just played Pikoroms or just Reshizards, but I'm glad neither of us went that route.
Yeah.
I also had Rugged Helmet, so I think I would have been pretty geared for
remind
that
myself.
situation.
The thing I thought about doing was just playing a bunch of energy, a bunch of trainers, these 2 guys, and the Blissey V that I pulled.
Oh yeah. Did you,
So
you
then-
had this in the deck though, right?
I did, yeah. So I would have been
Blissey
able
V's
to go
pretty good.
3, 5, 8. That would have been pretty good.
That would have been pretty good.
But that's no fun.
that is not fun.
This is fun.
But that's another reason I really want to play the Rayquaza VMAX. I was like, if you do that, I think I just win because I'm just gonna be able to one-hit KO through
Yeah,
everything.
sure.
I just fully load the Rayquaza. And then
Yeah, it's actually so sick that out of 6 packs, you pulled a VMAX line and
Yeah,
could actually
yeah.
play it. So that's really cool.
All right, Chip, that was a fun one. I honestly, I didn't think the games would be this fun. The games were actually pretty fun, but like when I was building my deck, I was like, because I have 30-something energy in my deck.
You gotta remember, we're on the same playing field here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, I knew you pulled a little bit better than me when we talked after we both had opened our packs. I was
I
like,
was feeling okay.
yeah. I knew you had a little bit more to work with.
I don't know why you weren't feeling good. Your deck seems sick. Pikarom onto the Ray VMAX, like,
Yeah.
that seems pretty sick
That
to
is,
me.
no, it's definitely sick. It's definitely good.
I would have been hyped if I was
I just
sitting in
had,
your
I
shoes.
wanted like more little things because I had like 30-something energy. I could have played a bunch of like
I mean-
stage 1s, like tech stage 1s, but none of them really came to
I
me.
mean, I think I played like 26 or 7 energy, something like that.
Yeah.
20 something.
But yeah, I think if I open the EV, like then I can get the triple V and that's just like the engine cooking from there.
All right, buddy. GG's. That was a lot of fun.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Did you think you could get rid of me so easily? Evil Chip Richie, the video's almost over! I just needed some more time to say that I just finished editing this video. And if you've enjoyed this video, thank you so much. You would notice that I actually put the names of all the songs this time. For this video, I wanted to do something a little different with the music and use this video to share a bunch of music that lots of people in the community have made. So if you enjoyed any of the music in this video at all the artist links will be in the description. I know this because I'm actually not Evil Chip Richie. I'm actually his editor, Pig Shepherd. Thank you for watching. I need to go to bed.